Coffee's ready if you'll have some.
Hey everyone, happy Saturday. So I have not looked in a mirror today, so this is fun, but beautiful day here. We had yesterday, I didn't talk about it, but we had two like random downpours of rain where it was just like, I mean, so heavy you couldn't see. Like, it was ridiculously downpouring. And that's my favorite because it like downpours really hard for like half an hour and then it's gone and it's sunny again. And it was the best. It happened twice. I took a video of one because it literally looks like the sky is like shimmering. And none of that was really on the like weather forecast. And so I don't know what's coming today, but it's all about that like grandparent magic right now. We've just got good stuff. So I'm happy to report too, for all those invested, that last night was a much better night of sleep. All 5 of us slept on 2 blow-up mattresses, 2 twin blow-up mattresses. So that's a lot, saying a lot. You got a cat bowl? Yeah, can you go put it back? Yeah, it's saying a lot that it was a lot better, but it actually was, because it was just like mentally I felt better because everyone was happy and whatever. My grandmother has a like stray cat, I guess, that she feeds here outside, so my daughter's playing with the cat bowls. So anyway, none of that's why you're here. We're about to go to, yesterday I went to the gym and we did not go to the batting cages because by the time we went it was so hot. Everything was really, really hot. And so we're going to go now as soon as they open at 9 and go. They're going to do the batting cages and playground and whatnot. So I won't have any video of that because I'll be inside working out, because that brings me great joy. But I have read a little bit more of this, Her One Regret. I don't know, like, this has very low ratings on Goodreads, and I'm not going to dig into the review. Oh no, hold on. Okay, sorry for the abrupt pause. My parents have like bushes. I'll take a video of them. And my 8-year-old, when she was 2 maybe, fell into the bushes and like dented them for a while. And my baby just fell in the other side. So now it's got a dent her size. But anyway, this has really low ratings, and I'm not sure why, because I haven't read much more to comment much more about this from yesterday. But if you haven't seen yesterday's, I had a long conversation about this book. I'm really interested. It's a lot of societal commentary and I'm liking it. So then I have also read a little bit of The Secrets We Keep this morning, and so far so good. We're following 2 women who are with their kids at various like respective lake houses, and one of them is struggling with like substance abuse, and so she is about to go to rehab, and the other one is going to take her kids, and I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. Again, it's just like a women's fiction kind of thing. Okay, everybody's out here with me, so you could probably hear other conversation going on. My daughter's playing with a snail, and we're all about to round up and go to the gym, batting cages, that kind of stuff. So I will check in later today. So we're back. It was a fun time had by all. We went to the batting cages, and it took a while to like figure it out because they were coming really inconsistently and weirdly and whatever. So took a while to get the swing of things, if you will. And then they went to the playground, and then to the putt-putt course. They didn't putt-putt. They just roamed around the putt-putt course. And they open at 7 a.m., which I did not know, and that is a wonderful thing. So now we are about to swim. The girls are swimming. They've been swimming all day. They're going to be brown by the time we leave here, but they are swimming, and I'm going to jump in with them. And then this afternoon, my parents gifted me a massage, and so I'm going to get a massage. And I have not had a massage since, well, I think I did when I was pregnant with my last child, because she really messed up some stuff in my body. So anyway, I'm very excited. But I finished Her One Regret, And so I went on a long rant yesterday, and I promise I won't do that again today. But I really enjoyed this book. I would give it like a strong 3.5 star, 4 star maybe. And I read through the Goodreads reviews of like negative ones to see why this has such low ratings. And I agree with some of the commentary. So a lot of people were upset because this is marketed as a thriller. And I would say it is not. I mean, there is the mystery from the very beginning of what happened to Lucy. So Lucy is our main character, and she goes missing from a grocery store parking lot and leaving her baby there on the ground. Now, Lucy has confessed to her friend that she regrets becoming a mother. She wishes she could just go back to life the way it was pre-kids. And so as soon as that information gets out, she is vilified, and she is, people are calling her a monster, all this kind of stuff, because they assume she just ran, that she left her baby, said I'm done, and ran. Now, I thought, based on what I had read up to yesterday, that the author's intention was to have commentary on motherhood and the lack of support for motherhood in America in 2026, in present time, that we push women to, like, yes, it's societal, it's the society's expectation of moms and the lack of support for moms. Now, I don't think that was the case, because it didn't take in, I mean, Lucy was seeking therapy. She was in like a support group, and there were other things going on where she was utilizing resources. I think the intention of this book, the social commentary part of this book, is that we as a society just expect a ridiculous amount from mothers, and there's a difference between having a hard time of it and truly regretting having your children and wishing you were not a mother. That there's a difference in that, and that, potentially, and I'm reaching a little bit, but for those of us who do not regret becoming mothers, it allows us to see have empathy and see the difference in a friend or somebody else when they are truly struggling. And as a society, that we need to stop telling everybody that motherhood is the only way to be a fulfilled adult woman, because that is not the case. And becoming a mom just because society tells you to is not a good idea. So if that was all of the book, I would still probably put it in the mystery genre, because we don't know what happens to Lucy until the very end. However, this book does add an additional thriller turn at 75%, an additional thing that I can see why people are annoyed by it, because we are told the book through the perspective of Michelle, which is Lucy's best friend, Julia, a seemingly random woman who also is struggling through motherhood, and then Diana, who is a retired detective who kind of gets pulled into Lucy's case in a way that I don't know is necessarily realistic, but that's okay. So in the end, cold cases are solved, puzzle pieces are put together, it wraps up in a pretty nice little bow. There are some definite things, you have to just let go the fact that grocery store parking lots typically have cameras, so we would probably know what happened with Lucy, thus invalidating the entire premise. But without that and a couple other little plot holes, I still was really intrigued by this, and I really appreciated the commentary on just everything we expect out of mothers, and then how hard we are on them, in the sense of you just can't do it right. There's no way to please everybody. Either you're too dismissive of your kids, or you're too codependent with your kids, or you're a helicopter mom, or you're a neglectful mom, or all of these things. And then we're shocked when awful things happen, and we don't recognize the difference. I don't know. So I think this was an interesting book. I think it was an important book in a lot of ways to just illuminate the ways that women may be struggling. So there's that. I said I wasn't going to go on a long rant, and here we are, like 6 minutes into this clip, and I'm still talking. So then I just barely started What If I Never Got Over You by Paige Toon. So I don't even know really what this is about, but it's a woman going through Europe. You guys, have I read, like, I don't even know how many books I've read set in America or North America, because somehow almost all of my books are ending up taking place in Europe. But this one also takes place in Europe. It's going to be a romance. It's, I think, going to be fun and lighthearted, and kind of a good way to change the pace after this Her One Regret. Back to pace, though, I will say it does get a little repetitive. So I'm like kind of negating my positive review, but there are some things about it anyway. But yeah, this one was heavy and made me think, like, what is the author trying to tell us with this? What was her purpose with this? And I don't think that's going to be the case with this one. I think we're just in for a good time. So now I'm going to go hop in the pool with my girls. I've got one napping. The baby woke up at way too early this morning, and then she, I guess, just was running laps around this little playground and golf course and all that. So she fell asleep before lunch even. So now I'm going to go swim. I'm going to go get a massage. And then I'm going to come home and take an everything shower, because this is life when you have grandparents around. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing. We are here indefinitely, like, not really. I mean, you know, we didn't know exactly when we're going to leave. And I was telling my dad, I was like, it's going to be very hard to go home, because my girls are constantly entertained between my grandma. They're playing Old Maid and card games with my grandma, which just makes my heart so happy, because I grew up playing cards with my grandma, and my parents traveled a lot when I was a kid, and so I spent a lot of time with her, and my girls are spending a lot of time with her, and it's just a great thing. So great things, all good. I will check in maybe on my way home from the massage.